can say what are the, you can identify what are the features of a perfect competitive market is. Can anyone say what are the features, main features of this perfect competitive markets?
Ma'am, there should be more number of sellers and buyers, ma'am.
Yes, large number of buyers and sellers will be existing in this. And you can easily enter. Free entry is there, no restriction is there. So I am giving the list of this later. I will go in detail what it is. And perfect knowledge of the market should be there for both the buyer and seller. And the mobility of factors of production or products. Factors of production means here land, labor, capital, etc. So can be mobilized, transported from one area to the other area. And there is absence of price control. So here seller is not going to control the price of the product. So that, and homogeneous product will be there. Same product will be sold by all the sellers. And there will be a perfect competition among the buyers as well as the sellers. And there won't be any transportation costs involved in this while selling the product. And they are independent to purchase from anyone, or the seller is independent to sell the product to anyone. So no one will restrict them that this should be sold to a particular person. Let us see in detail about these characteristics. Large number of buyers and sellers means here, so any person, those who want to earn profit. So they can enter into the market and they can sell the product if you are having investment, or if you have cultivated it. If the product is available with you, you can sell the product in the market. And you are not going to influence the market. So no seller will be influencing the market. So even though you have cultivated the product, you cannot fix the price of your product. Whatever the price is there for the product in the market, at that price only you need to sell the product. And all the buyers, those who are those who are in need of that particular product, they can sell from these sellers who are available in the market. And homogeneous product means here all the sellers will be selling the product which are similar. So you cannot differentiate. For example, onions are there, means onions, can you differentiate how they are different from one seller to the other seller? We cannot, right? Of course, sometimes the color will be different. White onion will be there, a red onion will be there. But if you compare the red onions, all the sellers will be having the same type of product. If you compare the white onions, same product will be there. You cannot differentiate that from one seller. This is completely different with the other, which you can say that it is completely different from the other seller. So like that homogeneous product, we will call it as. So if homogeneous product is there, means we cannot replace. We cannot replace one for the other. And any seller, those who want to earn profit, they can freely enter into the market. And if they feel that they are not able to earn profit in the market, they can leave the market also. They need not sell the product. They can take away their product and they can leave the market. That they are free. No one will restrict them to sell the product, or no one will force them to sell. No one will force them to stop selling. In the same manner as a buyer. Buyers also, they are not forced to purchase the product. And if they want to purchase, they will purchase. Otherwise, they can leave the market. They need not purchase the product. So that freedom is there for both the people, buyers and the sellers. And both will be having the perfect knowledge about the product. So what is the price in the market? Perfect knowledge means what is the product, what is the quality of the product, and at what price it is going to be sold. So that knowledge is there for both the buyers and sellers. Sellers cannot sell the product at higher prices, and buyers cannot force the seller to reduce the price. That will be depending on the seller, whether he is going to reduce the price or not. If he is going to reduce, automatically the other sellers will come and fight with him, right? So they cannot sell for lower prices also. And indifference means what? No buyer will be having preference of purchasing a product at a particular seller. So if he feels that the quality of the product is good, they can purchase from that particular seller. Or if he feels that the product that the seller is selling at a particular price is lower, they can sell and they can purchase it. And even sellers will not have preference that I am going to sell this product to a particular buyer only. Like that, a particular buyer they cannot select. So whoever is coming forward to purchase the product, they need to sell the product. They cannot restrict the buyer to not to purchase. So that indifference will not be there. And coming to the transportation costs, so whatever may be the transportation cost the seller is going to incur to bring the product to the market, that will not be added to the price of the product. So they will be assumed by including all these transportation costs, etc. Only the market rate will be fixed there, taking into consideration all the things. And in perfect competitive markets, we are going to assume that there won't be any transportation costs, because nearby farmers will be coming and selling in the product in the market. No, they will not incur any transportation cost. Like that, assumption is taken into consideration, and all the factors of production will be easily moved. Factors of production is if labor is required to sell the product. They can easily move from one area to the other area. Capital also you are going to easily move. Whatever the required technology you need, that can be easily moved. So like that it is assumed. So if all these features are there, then we can say that it is an perfect competitive market. So any doubt?